Hey guys, welcome back. Manual engine controls and other stats going to be in the comment section, so I just want to get on with the gameplay. What I'm going to show you guys is the mistakes I made and how you can actually improve your game, and the strategy that I'm going to play it with. Right now this is a mixed battle. Okay, you can see that right now. All I'm doing is stick to the principles of speed. That's it. And I'm going to show you guys the mistakes I made so you guys can improve on, through this video on the mistakes I made. So right now, that BF109, he knows I'm coming for him, so he's just going to jinx. He's going to do whatever he wants. Now I noticed the F4u. Unfortunately for him, he's going towards my base as well, so I just run right through him. Notice, if you guys are surrounded by enemies but you also have the altitude advantage, slowly bring your fight towards your base. I'm not saying base camp. The reason being, because of the meta of the Germans or the Japanese, they usually carry less fuel. So further away they are from the airfield and the less fuel they carry, they got a lot more to worry about than just fighting you. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just slowly dragging them away, fighting, dragging them away, fighting. But I'm not base camping. So I don't know what was going on there, but they just died together. Now, right now I'm thinking anyone's gonna help me, but no, it looks like most of my team's dead. So, oh yeah, this is gonna be a 7-kill game, so this is one single game with 7 kills. So I'm gonna show you guys everything. Notice right now I'm not trying to climb, do this or that. That's because I don't know how much energy these guys have. So if you don't know if he's coming at you from a dive or if he's just climbing at you, if you don't know those things, don't go doing hammerheads. They'll just climb right up to you and kill you. And yeah, all I'm doing is just dragging them away, and fighting. My teammates don't really help me at all, but that's fine. Also, notice how that BF109 climbed and I didn't. You're not made for climbing, you're made for speed, so use your speed. And with this F4u, I'm gonna take him to a Chandelle, but I want to do one really aggressive Chandelle. So I don't even get to about 2k, and I started pulling this off. I usually pull this off when I'm around about 3k, and yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys the first mistake I made. I want you guys to closely look at my speed. Alright? Now, when I hit about 220, 230 kilometers per hour, I should have opened up my landing flaps. I didn't. So he gets a couple of shots on me. If I did that, I would have been a little bit more over him. Now, but the thing I did right, when I was coming down, I cut my throttle off. The reason being, I want him to drop to the ground first, before me, and that's what he does. Even though he's a lot more maneuverable than me, he just dropped to the ground a lot more faster than I did because of what I just did. Cut my throttle and I kept my flaps open. So this guy ends up being my first kill. So remember, the reason why you gotta open your landing flaps around 200 kilometers per hour. Say for example that you're taking off. Usually when you take off and you hit around about 200 kilometers per hour, that's when you actually lift off. So when I'm going below 200 kilometers per hour, I'm definitely getting no lift, so I need those landing flaps open. I think I get a couple of bomber kills, but the last kill I get, that bomber was a very smart player. He's one of those bombers you have to be careful of, because he will bomb you out. So I just climbing back into base. I'm back into the enemy's base. Look, you guys don't need a tutorial on how to kill bombers. Just if you attack them fast, they can't really do anything unless if you're going to attack B-29, B-17 or PE-8. It's, you know, it's how things are. So I take this guy out, but look, notice I go to kill him, and what happens next, how I react next, is the important things for fighters. I kill them. Notice how I don't pull up. I don't do any aggressive maneuvers or anything like that. And I look back. Hey, there's a yak. Now, you'd think that Hurricane would go for that yak that's clearly below him, right? No. You guys got to remember, this is 2.7, so there's a lot of new players here. Now, since I only got about, I used about probably 3, maybe 4 minutes worth of web. So I'm being very careful right now. Now, this is how you're gonna judge the energy state of an enemy. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Usually about 700, 800 meters, they can't really hit you. Now, look at the contrails. What I'm looking for is for his wingtips to make contrails. That's telling me a lot of things about him slowing down, his energy state. As soon as I see that, I'm dropping. So if you guys do this long enough, you guys could easily guess the enemy's state of energy. So that's my 3rd kill, I think. But right now, we are a little bit more closer to the enemy's base, so I have to be careful. I know there's another 1 or 2 fighters over there, so I have to be very careful. So I just take it easy. I thought that Hurricane finally got the KI-45, but no, the KI-45 got the Hurricane. But notice who I go for. I go for the heavy fighter. So, but while I'm doing this, I'm very careful because what do you call it? I know there's a BF-109 somewhere out there. See, that SB should have taken. What he should have done was gone after me right there. I'm low. I'm surrounded by his friendlies, but he didn't do that. So there's another B5 in front of me. Now there's that BF-109. And at this point, I think I saw a yak coming. Yeah, our team's yak coming in. He's higher than him. He's faster. You'd think that yak's gonna take that BF-109 out. That wasn't meant to be. But at this point, I didn't know. So at this point, I'm just assuming. At this point, I don't want to be surrounded by them. So I'm just gonna go for the easier kill. Always look at your stat sheet. It'll just simply tell you who's alive and who's not. So I notice he's about to engage the yak. He's reacting to him. So I decided to go take the SB down. Look, if you guys want a tutorial about bombers, all you need to know is where are the bombers' guns at. That's really it. And the second thing is, can you be fast? So I know the SB got a gunner on the top side, so he can't do much from below. So I go in. So at this point I'm thinking, easy game. Yak's gonna take care of the other two. I'll take the SP down and go land or just win it. Of course it wasn't meant to be. At this point I try to get below him and get a lucky pilot snag. And when I turned around, this is where I knew, oh, that Yak must have messed up, because he's below him. He's below the BF-109 right now, so I was like, okay, I better go help. So now I know there's what, two, remember that K-45 I shot? So there's about three. One heavy, one fighter, one bomber. Goes the Yak. I have no idea how we lost. But then again, I don't know too much about Russian planes, low-tier Russians. So once again, you guys are gonna see me make a mistake, and then I correct my mistake, and you're gonna see something bad happen right now. So once again, just like that Yak, I engage. I'm setting up that energy trap right now. So notice that. Notice how I was pulling my mouse too hard. Don't do that. You lose speed. You need all your speed. Look at that, my whip ran out. I know it wasn't sort of my mistake, but it just happened. So he's still coming up too. He's not stopping. And I just managed to avoid his gunfire. Got his engine a couple of times. So I couldn't wait till he slowed down and for me to attack him to see those contrails. I could not wait. So for all those players that think that, you know, US planes can't turn, just watch this. I know he's a little bit damaged, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get his wings. I mainly got his engine. Look at this. I'm just turning in. There's nothing he can do. I'm just turning in, cutting his turns. I reckon I got his engines on that run. I missed that. I'm well known for my lack of ability to aim. So I think his engine's done here. If the Ki-45 set up that energy trap against me, I would have just flown straight. But since he didn't, and he just came blasting in, see, he just didn't. He's just trying to, you know, he just flat turned right there. Now, this is where I made the right the correct decision. So I used the flaps right. I kept my speed up. And don't do what I just did doing. Like, that's a Japanese fighter. Like, don't keep shooting it. It's gonna burn. So save your ammo. That was silly of me. Now a lot of people would just barge in where that B5 is, that Japanese bomber. Don't do that. There's no point. Let him come out. Let him come out of his AAA. He's got to do something. So at this point, got about 6 kills, I think. Yeah, 6 kills. Yeah. Now, notice how low he is. That told me something. This is one of those pilots that set up a fighter right behind him, and they got a time fuse. What they do is they just drop the bombs, and you just fly. You literally just fly into the bomb zone, and you just, yeah. These guys got me a good couple of times when they started doing it, but right nowadays, yeah, I see it miles away. So notice how he's flying low and fast. So I know that's coming soon. So watch how he sets me up. Usually new pilots, new fighter pilots would get sucked into this maneuver. Oh, look at him. He drops the bombs, then he dives down in to suck me back into the bomb zone. Luckily for me, I saw that. I think I only got 36 rounds left at this time. So that's it. That's game. So I hope you guys learned something from my mistakes and things I did wrong and how I corrected them. So flap control is it's very important. So if you're flying out, and yeah, I hope you guys learned something about energy trapping and then judging the enemy's state of energy. So yeah, give me a sub, give me a like, share the video. Again, all the manual engine controls and stats for this plane will be in the comment section for you guys. Alright, you guys have a good day. I'm out.